It's time for another mortgage market update. Hey, I'm Amber, certified mortgage advisor. It's December the 15th, and let's see what's going on in mortgage news. Got to remind you that these are not your interest rates, they are national averages provided by Mortgage News Daily. If you want your own quote for your unique situation, you have to contact a lender like me. Hey, I'm Amber. I'm licensed to lend in Arkansas, Oklahoma, Missouri, Texas, and Alabama. The national averages for a 30-year fixed conventional are 6.29%. The 15-year fixed is closer to 5.76, and anything government backed FHA VA is closer to a 5.9%. I really love this headline. Anyone who tells you that they know what happens next for rates is lying to you. But one thing we can do is take a look at the CME FedWatch tool. And this basically gives us insight into what they're predicting for future federal funds meetings and if we're going to see any Fed funds rate cuts. And this matters because these predicted cuts for any of these months are already being priced into current market rates. So you can see the target rate is 350 to 375, and we're actually looking at a 78% likelihood that we stay exactly there. No new cuts in January. After January, the next meeting would be in March, which means that there's a 49% likelihood that there will be no cuts then either. But looking ahead to April, we see a larger percentage that we would see one more rate cut in April. But let's go back to March. And here's how we'd see probably an improvement in rates is that if there was a higher likelihood on this March prediction that we see one more rate cut, we would start pricing that in, or lenders would start pricing that in to current market rates, and we would see rates go down. But on the flip side, if nothing changed, which that's unlikely, or if you saw this pillar actually increase to maybe a 98% likelihood, indicating that we're not going to see another Fed funds rate cut, we also might not see rates either go down or they might actually go back up depending on what else is going on in the economy. So if I boil it all down, I think we're likely to basically stay where we are for a while. And that's kind of true of where we've been. We've stayed around this 6.3 mark for months at this point. Even so, and with the slower economy, we saw mortgage applications go down just 2.4%, but we saw refinance applications come up 14.27%. I had this conversation with another potential client today, and they were like, well, I guess it's time for us to start looking because it doesn't seem like anything's changing. And I don't mean that as discouragement, more like a reality check. If you feel like it's time for you to increase your house, refinance, do whatever it is in the mortgage world, real estate world, then run the numbers on it, get with a lender, talk with them first, and see if it makes sense. Especially right now, if you keep waiting on rates to go down, you're going to miss a really great buyer market. Hope this helps. Talk to you soon.